Whistleblowing in the National Health Service, NHS, of the United Kingdom has been a contentious and complex issue for several decades. It involves the disclosure of wrongdoing, malpractice, or unethical behavior within the healthcare system by individuals who work for or have connections with the NHS. Whistleblowing can play a crucial role in identifying and addressing problems that may jeopardize patient safety, staff well-being, and the overall quality of care provided by the NHS. However, it can also have significant adverse effects on individuals involved, both whistleblowers and those accused of wrongdoing. Historical context. Whistleblowing in the NHS has a long and turbulent history, with several high-profile cases that have garnered significant public attention and prompted calls for reform. One of the earliest and most notable cases was that of Graham Pink, a radiographer at Walsgrave Hospital in Coventry, who raised concerns about substandard breast cancer screening practices in 1994. Despite his attempts to report the issue through proper channels, he faced dismissal and a prolonged legal battle before being vindicated and reinstated in 1998. Another widely publicized case involved Beverly Allett, a nurse at Grantham and Kesteven Hospital, who was convicted of murdering 4 children and attempting to murder 9 others in the early 1990s. This case highlighted the importance of whistleblowing in identifying and stopping such horrific acts, as well as the need for effective mechanisms to protect those who speak out. More recently, the Mid Staffordshire NHS Foundation Trust scandal, which came to light in 2009, brought whistleblowing in the NHS to the forefront of public discourse. This case involved widespread neglect and poor care at Stafford Hospital, resulting in an estimated 400 to 200 premature deaths between 2005 and 2009. The subsequent inquiry, led by Sir Robert Francis QC, revealed a culture of cover-ups and intimidation towards staff members who attempted to raise concerns. Current landscape. Despite efforts to improve whistleblowing policies and procedures within the NHS, the issue remains a significant challenge. According to the National Guardian's Office, which oversees whistleblowing cases in the NHS, there were 14,072 whistleblowing cases reported in 2021 and 2022, a 16% increase from the previous year. These cases cover a wide range of concerns, including patient safety, bullying and harassment, and financial irregularities. One of the most prominent recent cases involves the Shrewsbury and Telford Hospital NHS Trust, where an independent review found that at least 201 babies and 9 mothers died or suffered permanent harm due to poor maternity care between 2000 and 2019. The review highlighted the failure to adequately investigate concerns raised by staff members, leading to a prolonged period of substandard care. Another high-profile case involved Yvonne Blucher, a nurse at Northern Lincolnshire and Goole NHS Foundation Trust, who raised concerns about staffing levels and patient safety issues in 2013. Despite following proper reporting procedures, she faced disciplinary action and was eventually dismissed in 2016. After a lengthy legal battle, she was awarded compensation for unfair dismissal in 2019. Adverse effects on people and staff. Whistleblowing in the NHS can have severe adverse effects on both patients and staff members. For patients, the failure to address concerns raised by whistleblowers can lead to compromised care, increased risk of harm, and even loss of life. In cases where whistleblowers are ignored or face retaliation, the issues they highlighted may persist, potentially affecting numerous individuals over an extended period. For staff members who blow the whistle, the consequences can be devastating. Many whistleblowers face harassment, bullying, and ostracization from colleagues and superiors. They may be subjected to disciplinary action, demotion, or even dismissal, despite acting in good faith and following proper reporting channels. The emotional and psychological toll can be immense, leading to stress, anxiety, and depression. Furthermore, whistleblowers often face significant financial hardship, particularly if they lose their jobs or are forced to engage in lengthy legal battles to seek justice. This can have a ripple effect on their families and personal lives, adding to the already substantial burden they bear. Even when whistleblowers are ultimately vindicated, the damage to their careers and reputations can be long-lasting. Prospective employers may be hesitant to hire individuals with a history of whistleblowing, fearing potential conflicts or disruptions within their organizations. Important statistics. Several studies and reports have shed light on the prevalence and impact of whistleblowing in the NHS. According to a 2018 survey by the NHS Staff Survey Coordination Centre, only 57.7% of NHS staff felt secure in raising concerns about unsafe clinical practice, and only 61.5% felt confident that their organization would address their concerns. A 2016 report by the Freedom to Speak Up Review, led by Sir Robert Francis QC, found that around a third of staff who raised concerns faced negative consequences, such as bullying, dismissal, or demotion. The report also noted that the cost of resolving whistleblowing cases in the NHS could be as high as £87.3 million per year. According to a 2021 report by the National Guardian's Office, the most common concerns raised by whistleblowers in the NHS were related to patient safety, 36%, followed by bullying and harassment, 22%, and behavioral issues, 14%. The future of whistleblowing in the NHS, addressing whistleblowing in the NHS remains a priority for policymakers, healthcare leaders, and patient advocacy groups. Several initiatives and reforms have been proposed or implemented to create a more supportive environment for whistleblowers and to improve the handling of their concerns. The Freedom to Speak Up Guardian role was introduced in 2016 as a result of the Francis Review. These guardians are responsible for promoting a culture of openness and supporting staff who raise concerns within their respective NHS organizations. In 2022, the Health and Care Act introduced new legal protection for whistleblowers in the NHS, making it a criminal offense to mistreat or victimize individuals who raise concerns about patient safety or care standards. This legislation aims to provide stronger safeguards and deter retaliation against whistleblowers. Additionally, various organizations such as Protect, formerly Public Concern at Work, and NHS Whistleblowers UK continue to advocate for whistleblower rights and provide support and guidance to individuals navigating the process. However, significant challenges remain. Fostering a culture of openness and accountability within the NHS, where concerns can be raised without fear of reprisal, requires sustained efforts and a systematic approach. Addressing the complex power dynamics and hierarchical structures that can contribute to the suppression of whistleblowing is essential. Furthermore, ensuring adequate resources and training for whistleblowing support systems, such as the Freedom to Speak Up Guardians, is crucial for their effectiveness. Continuous monitoring and evaluation of whistleblowing policies and procedures are also necessary to identify areas for improvement and adapt to emerging challenges. Conclusion: whistleblowing in the NHS is a complex and multifaceted issue that has far-reaching implications for patient safety, staff well-being, and the overall integrity of the healthcare system. While progress has been made in recent years to address this issue, significant challenges persist, and the adverse effects on individuals involved can be severe and long-lasting. Fostering a culture of openness, accountability, and support for whistleblowers within the NHS is crucial for ensuring the delivery of high-quality care and maintaining public trust in the healthcare system. Effective policies, robust legal protections, and ongoing efforts to address the root causes of whistleblowing suppression are essential steps towards creating an environment where concerns can be raised and addressed without fear of retaliation. Ultimately, whistleblowing should be recognized as a vital mechanism for identifying and addressing systemic issues within the NHS, and those who courageously speak up should be supported and protected. By addressing the challenges and adverse effects associated with whistleblowing, the NHS can uphold its commitment to providing safe, compassionate, and ethical care for all.